Fantastic. Right then, here we go. We are back with the action. We have technical difficulties with Mike. That's not the technical difficulties that are on YouTube featuring Tom Scott. They are different and they are good. Go check them out when you get the opportunity. But we're going to get Lau Meng to enter this room and to allow us to properly represent this. We're going to. Oh,
never mind.
Yeah. Oh, is he 100%? 200%?
Yes.
We don't know.
Just
maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Possibly. I don't know whether he is or not.
he is back.
He's here for us.
He's here for us.
Yeah, I can hear him.
I can't. Oh, I can't hear him. Okay, let me reset. Back in a sec. There we go. I can see all of you except him. Oh no, wait. There we go. We're all here. We are all here. Right. So what we're going to do is because we're going to the new donation thing didn't pay. Donations don't normally run during Viewer Plus, but I mean during roleplay sessions, but I can turn it on.
Might as
New
well.
donation. Fantastic.
There we go. We've just had the noise. £1.50 from Wizard Brandon. Hey, hi there, Hellish. I'm donating to say thanks for great content you've been posting, and to ask you if I have a purchasable named chicken after me for one of the group to buy. What?
Yeah, I would buy a chicken named Wizard Brandon. I would do that.
I'd buy a rat named Wizard Brandon.
Are you talking in Minecraft, Wizard Brandon? You'll have to let me know.
No, in roleplay. He wants us to buy him.
He wants to be a chicken in the game. Brilliant. We'll have to see what Wizard Brandon says about that. Let me delete
We'll have to upscale the donation
yeah.
for the size of the animal, right?
It depends.
If anyone wants to be a donkey, then it's
Yeah.
going to cost
Is
a
this
bit.
basically just going to become like what's that game you play where you got all the Viewer Plus people in it?
What?
Yeah.
The Alpha, whatever it's called. I can't remember what the one that had the preview in Hellish News.
Rimworld.
Rimworld, that's it.
Yeah, why not? Viewer Plus people will use them in the game. I was going to put them in the game properly later in the story. But if he wants to be a chicken and he wants to be a chicken now, then
He's literally just said, I would like to be a chicken for one of the groups to buy.
okay.
Just come across that bird cage with a chicken in it.
Dead or alive, Wizard? I think is the next question.
I was going to cook him up and eat him anyway.
Okay.
I'm sure Wizard Brandon would love the idea of me eating him. So.
Oh, wow, I need to zoom out.
That is a completely different conversation, and there we go.
I was picking up on that as well.
Yeah, okay. Right. Well, yep, you may need to zoom out on this one, folks. We have a big room. The room is to scale, so you can use your measuring rulers, everybody. You can really want to see those rulers. Really want to see those rulers. And you can put yourself exactly where you should be. I'm just going to get some orc tokens, and we'll place them down.
I can't move my dude. Why can't I move my dude? Oh, because that's not me. That's Lammy.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well done.
Why are there two Garth Olympias?
I was already on the map somewhere. Oh yeah.
I'm just looking down here. We've got.
I wasn't scrolled up enough. I didn't say
Okay,
there was a
we've
second
got an
one.
armed orc. We've got an orc. Okay, that's all we're going to describe that.
And a Garth Olympia clone there.
Hang on a minute. No, we don't want that. Let's get rid of that. We want that one. Right. Okay. We're going to zoom in a little bit, and we'll have to scroll around as we're looking at this map. So there are a number of objects. We left it last time where the guys were about. These are the orcs that Demegi did see in the room. I'm not saying they're there. These are representative of what he previously saw when he was last there. Okay, we all clear on that? Good.
Yes.
Wizard Brenton says preferably alive and an attack chicken. That sounds awesome. We'll work that into the story at some point, Wizard. Thank you very much for the donation, by the way, mate. It is appreciated, and it does go towards working on my Hellish projects. Various different projects now, all under the Hellish brand. Okay, so I'm just going to draw some shapes in here. We've got a little bit of furniture. We've got a table over here, and then a bookshelf up against the back wall there. There's a big table there with some chairs at it. Let's do some freehand chairs. You doing big table, little table, cardboard box? Or more appropriately, big table, little table, bookshelf. Is that how it's going? Look at these terrible, terrible seats that I drew. And there is another bookshelf. We'll put another bookshelf in. Draw a shape. There's another bookshelf here. Okay, so you should be able to remember what those objects are. There's not many in there. Of course, the room is littered with other little smaller things, but in the flash of the action which may ensue, these are the major objects in the room. As before, Garth Olympia steps into the room, and you see what I just described. Gartov steps into the room. You see a large room. There's a corridor leading off at the far end, and you see 4 pieces of major furniture. Roll perception.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. Right. Okay. Fair enough. You see nothing else of major interest, unless you want to go looking round at individual tables and bookshelves and so forth.
I'll certainly have a little look at the table. Have a little gander. Any cups there with some beverage in them, or
there are 3 goblets upon the table. Each seem to have something in it.
Drink.
I'll give them a sniff first.
They sniff of drink.
Drink.
Does it smell like alcohol, or?
It could be. It could be something that's fermented.
Thank you. Okay, I'll swig it. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
thirsty. Thirsty work this stuff.
Okay, you drink the whatever it is, and it tastes absolutely foul. You've never tasted any drink like this before, and it has never been so horrible as this before.
Apart from a cocktail at the Slug and Lettuce.
Apart from a cocktail at the Slug and Lettuce. Do a Constitution check.
Oh,
Hang on a minute. We want to... No, this is a... Where's it gone?
I just did Constitution. I would think it would be Constitution.
Yeah, I'm looking for the correct words. It's not... It's okay. Yeah, I'm good. What did you get? You got a 16. Okay, you pass. You fight back the feeling to release the contents of your stomach up into the room.
Can I just say I'm with Brandon with this? It says it's just normal beer.
Quite possibly.
I turn around to Dimos and ask.
Oh, you're in the room as well now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Perception
like
check
following
from you.
behind Gartov. Gartov walked in first.
Yeah, perception check from you.
Okay. Perception. Only a 7.
Only a 7. Yeah, you see what I previously described as well.
Turn around to Dimos and ask. There's nothing here.
Dimos, have you entered the room?
I stick my head in the room.
Garth Olympia, have you stuck your head in the room as well?
Yes.
Okay, let's have perception checks from you two as well.
Oh, fine.
I'd rather not.
You'd rather not. You'd rather not look around the room.
I'd rather close my eyes.
Okay.
Hang on. There you go.
Okay.
Both 16.
So, first of
Two
all,
bodies.
Garth Olympia, you see the edge of some sort of bladed weapon peeking around the corner from the corridor. You also notice a foot sticking out from behind the bookcase that's kind of going long ways in the room, and you're pretty sure you can see an orc under the desk.
Not working.
Okay, and who was the other one? Demegi, you can see an orc just peeking its head round the corner from the opposite corridor, you can see what appears to be an orc foot peeking around the corner of the vertical set of bookshelves, and what possibly could be an orc hiding under the desk in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to shout at the guys. So, I shout at the guys. It's a
It's a
trap.
trap.
I can't do that.
Point at the direction my ruler is pointing. So I point at the vertical bookshelf, and then I point at the door.
I
Get down, boys!
Okay, by shouting this, you've initiated an aggressive situation. My screen's gone white. What's going on?
Lot of dice.
I want to go back. How do I go back?
You may
Don't.
never leave.
Oh, hang on a second. I opened an extra page by accident. Okay, so yeah, hang on a minute. I have to bring the initiative thing up first. Don't roll it until I say.
We've also got to reset the things from earlier.
There we
Can I
go.
roll it now?
Now roll it. Oh dear.
I should get a surprise round for how quickly I roll my initiative.
Okay, so
Yeah!
so we've got initiatives of 11, 18, 2. We're just waiting
mine didn't
for.
count. Sorry.
You have to have.
I did run it. It didn't count.
You
You gotta
have.
click on your character and then roll it.
Oh, sorry. Hang on then. 2 seconds. So I click on my character and then do it.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. I'm doing it from the thingy though.
Yeah, but you've got to have your character highlighted to do it so that it has your character on there.
Oh, that was so close to landing on 20 there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry. So I right click my character.
Yay, first still.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. So you guys ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Oh yeah, I hate you all. Right. Okay. We've got an 18, a 17, a 16, 11, a 7, and Lao Meng, what's your dex?
Dex is 0.
In that case, I'm changing you to a 1. There we go.
Oh my god, it's got better dex.
Yes.
Yeah, the tank goes last.
Oh, this is not going to
You
end
just
well.
walked into the room without checking anything.
I did. I didn't see anything.
He didn't check very well. Right then.
I walked into a tree on the first session.
He did.
Right, here we go. So first up, Garth Olympia with your head poking around the corner. What do you do?
Well, because there's an orc quite obviously hidden under that desk, and I'm short so I can see that, I'm just going to get out my longbow and shoot him in the face.
Okay, brilliant. Garth Olympia gets out his longbow as his move action. He readies it as a free action and fires it as an actual attack action.
Now I don't know what to roll.
You should have a button on your... Let's have a look at his character sheet and see what's going on here. Where's his character sheet? I thought it was here.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh, there it is. So I'm bringing it up on screen. Or at least I did do it. It's gone and disappeared now. Let's try again. There we go. So if we look down here, you can see that he's got a longbow, and it says range, misc bonus, crit range, proficient, attack. So really, he should just be able to click on something in that area, and it rolls it. What does he click on? The word attack? The name? There's something that you click on it.
None of these are clickable buttons for me, anyway.
Alright, okay, how strange.
I can click on longbow in like the equipment list.
Right, what's your
Yeah, that's what you do. You click on longbow in the equipment list, and it should roll it for you.
It's something just changed.
No,
You
you've
that
got
now.
to... Yeah. Yeah?
I managed to do it. Oh wait, you'd
Yeah,
managed
I
to do
did
it.
as well.
Okay,
No,
cool.
not better, so we're going that one.
So, Garth Olympia lets fly an arrow from his longbow at this orc. It hits him. Roll the damage. Hang on a minute. We're in the wrong view. We're using the charity stream view.
It's a D8 already.
Let's go back. I don't know how long that's been like that. There we go. That's better. So what did you roll? What did you roll?
No idea. I'm going to roll a D8 and assume it's that.
Okay. Why would you assume? It says on your character sheet.
It is 1d8 to be fair.
Character seat set up properly.
And
Yeah,
it's
D8.
plus your dex as well, your dex modifier,
Okay.
1.
which
So
is,
I got 5.
yeah.
Let's have a look here. Longbow attack. Dex plus 0. It says here. Fair enough. What did you get in total? Did you say 5?
5.
Okay, so your arrow hits the orc in his shoulder and lands in it. Congratulations, you have damaged the orc.
Yay!
And you weren't even in a barrel.
And he wasn't even in a barrel.
I think this is his first damage, isn't it?
Yes. Apart from when he was in a barrel.
Okay, so you do have the chance to do a bonus action of anything if you want, so any bonus feats and spells, but I don't think you have any of them. So next up, it's Dimos' turn.
Ta-da! So,
Just to remind you, you have a movement turn, an interaction turn, an action turn, and then, if necessary, a reaction at some other point in the proceeding.
okay, my action turn is going to be me whipping out my
Ooh, careful now.
deck of illusions,
Okay.
launching a card, my deck of illusions, and launching
Don't stand behind it this time!
launching into the middle of the room where my arrow is.
Yeah.
Next to mine.
Why are
30
you
feet.
launching some magical card towards me?
30 feet into the middle of the room. A card at random. Now, I'm just reading the rules on this, but it doesn't say how to draw it because it's a 34 deck of cards and there's no 34D.
You can make
How do
one.
you know which one? Make one. Make one. Can I do that?
Yeah, 1d34. I would imagine it would roll.
I can do
something.
1d20 plus.
No, because then you're you can type it in.
Yeah, type /roll.
Okay, hang on. Right.
One.
Slash roll 1 plus d34. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm throwing one of my deck of illusions.
And he rolls a 30.
Okay, so 30 then is, according to the list on the Roll20 D&D 5th edition compendium, 1, 2, 3, 4. I make that 9 of clubs. I don't know if anyone wants to confirm that.
It'd actually be 30, because if you've got +1, you can never play the first card. Surely.
Yeah, just be /roll d30. But
Yeah, you didn't move.
this
put
time
that.
it.
Yeah, so it's actually
It should be-
29.
Should be 29. You put 1 plus. You didn't just. You need to put 1d34.
Right, hang on, I'll do it again.
Or just d34 /roll d34.
Yeah, the
That
one's
works.
not necessary.
It's nonsense.
There we are. 18.
Hang on, give me
So-
a minute to count that.
If this turns me into a sheep, I'm going to be very angry.
Well, we can cook you up.
Although,
I don't know what this
Could be
deck of
written in
illusions
Garth.
does.
if it turns him into a chicken, then he can be friends with
I'll
Brandon.
have to change my name.
Okay, it's the King of Spades, which is a priest, and 2 acolytes, which is about as scary as a. Well, maybe if you're an altar boy, it's pretty terrifying, but it's, in the current context, that's particularly not impressive. So, yeah, I throw down a King of Spades, which conjures up a priest and 2 acolytes.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe these orcs are devout atheists and the sight of a priest would scare them senseless.
So you just popped up a random priest and his 2 little boys.
They just jump into the fray. Religion!
Roman Catholic religion.
Okay. So
They hold the
okay,
cross. Back, demons! Back!
that's the end of your turn then, Demegi, unless you want to do a movement.
No, I think I'm alright where I am.
You're just going to stand there in the corner. Brilliant. Okay, so next up it's Orc 3, which which you obviously now reveals their position, and fires an arrow at Gartov.
No, got up, no. Stay this up.
And gets a 18. What's your armor class, Gartov?
You are muted, Mike.
His face there. He's trying to figure out what's going on. He's reloading.
Yeah, sign language. That was my impression.
Oh no, we've lost him. We haven't.
Microphone is dead. Don't
He's-
eat your microphone.
Yeah,
You're
eating
not
the.
paying off at the meter.
It's not the mic. Yeah, you
What
didn't
did
pay
you
enough.
do?
Yeah, that's weird. Why is his microphone stopped working all of a sudden?
Have you got a mute button on your microphone?
Hmm.
I
Ish.
mean, on your headset, there is no mute button.
No, he's shaking his head profusely.
Yeah, right.
So what's your armor class then, Mike?
What's your armor class? No, just call it out.
16. Okay.
You get it.
Yeah, you got hit. I-
Is it cabled, Mike?
okay. So
Ow, my face.
Had it on and off your headset?
All the chat is saying no, turning off camera.
No, he can hear Wizard Brandon. He just can't speak.
Which isn't a great loss, if we're perfectly honest.
Hold on. No, I can't hear you on Discord either.
Ooh. Okay, take 6 damage, Mike.
It would have been funny if his mic had just cut back in then. It's like, oh.
Mike's dead, says the chat. Okay, so and then they attempt to, that's it. They do an attack. They do a ranged attack, and that's it. So it's the end of that orc's turn, which means it's Gartov's turn now, who runs across the room, and then he walks up to the table.
That's it. Go for that one. I'll soften him up for you.
Is that the one
Take
you
all the
shot
credit.
at?
That is the one he shot at. Yeah. You throw an axe in the face of the arrow guy. Fair enough. Okay.
When you said the arrow guy, the guy with the arrow in him, or the guy that shot?
Can you remember how much damage you did, Timoth? Was it 4?
5. Oh, he's going for the guy behind the bookcase then. Train. Hello.
Okay.
I mean, like, it's just
Okay, so he throws an axe at the face of the guy with the arrow standing next to the bookcase, and he rolls a 13. Yeah, you hit with a 13, I think, for the arrow guy. Yeah, for the arrow guy you do.
Oh,
What?
Wrong one.
No, that's the last. No, he needs to do damage.
got excited. I thought he got like a critical hit.
26 damage from an axe throw. Ouch.
7. Nice. So this axe goes flying across the 15 or 20 feet or so between you, and hits the archer in the side for 7 damage, which is a lot. There we go. And is taken aback. I mean, it knocks the orc against the wall there. Then you've done a movement, you've done an action. At the end of your turn, Mike, you can nod if you like. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so it's the orcs under the table turn. And the orc under the table moves behind the table and then throws one of his two swords right at Mike. Yeah, he's throwing his sword at you like a throwing axe. Yeah. What did he get? A 12.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
so what sort of armour is Gartoff wearing? Let's go have a look at Gartoff. He's wearing. I don't think he's wearing any armour, is he? Let's have a look.
Got chainmail on.
Chainmail. Okay, so whilst the sword is on target, it's not true and hard enough to penetrate penetrate the chainmail armor, and it kind of chinks off the armor of Gartoff and falls to the ground.
Did he throw it sideways?
He didn't get a full.
So grabbed it over his head and lobbed it that way.
He didn't get a full straight blow. It kind of hit the side of the chainmail and glanced off. Landed on the floor, and then and now it's the orc over here's turn, who goes forward to the creature, one of the three creatures in the middle of the room, and attempts to attack it.
Not Father Patrick.
No, one of his sidemen.
Little acolyte Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy. He takes a swipe at Jimmy, who is obviously an emote character. He's not going to react, is he?
Orc no need religion.
The illusion gets destroyed, mate, once they attack.
He gets what?
The whole illusion gets destroyed once they're physically touched.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the orc swipes at the illusion and it disappears. And so he's kind of wasted his whole entire turn, really, when he could have ran at Mike.
Did I just trick the GM?
No, you tricked the orc. That's for sure.
What's
I
happening?
can't hear the Maggie.
You can't... I can hear Maggie. Oh, and Mike's back.
Well, I've had to use the webcam.
Oh, okay. So it is a microphone problem by the looks of it, possibly.
Well, yeah, but I can hear it through my headset. Like, it's going through my headset, so it's not the mic itself which is damaged. It's all set up to be using the headset mic I have.
Okay.
Wow.
Wizard Brandon says, how good is the chainmail? And Tom says it's better than paper. So, we're now to Lao Meng's turn. Lao, what do you do?
Right, I take the advantage of the confused orc. I presume he is confused.
Yes, he is slightly bewildered.
And I'm going to charge straight at him with
I can't hear him.
Can't hear
sword
who?
up front, but swords
Oh,
coming
right.
along the sides and just basically ramming him, basically
Yeah.
charging straight into him.
He's talking.
Basically, to just impale him, basically.
You're going
Basically,
to impale him with the sword, are you?
impaling the sword but pushing him also with the shield.
Okay.
So hopefully to get a more accurate shot into his armor, basically. To keep my
Disadvantage and make it fun.
thanks, mate.
Can anyone else hear Uperi apart from Hellish?
We
'Cause I can't hear him.
everybody can hear everybody apart from Euperia can't hear Demegi and Demegi can't hear Euperia.
That's just because they don't get on too well.
Yeah. So you're basically just yeah, okay, Demegi. Basically you're just doing an attack, Lao Meng, aren't you?
Basically, yeah. I was
Yeah.
just making it a bit more descriptive.
I thought you actually wanted to push him as well.
Oh,
Speak.
That's why I said to give you disadvantage. I thought you were attacking and pushing at the same time.
I was just making it descriptive instead
I
of
can hear
just
Okay.
the up and slashing.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so roll your attack then.
Do
6!
it differently.
Oh my goodness, that was a natural one. Okay, so
It was an actual one.
yeah, you charge at the orc and fail miserably to even touch him. In fact, the orc sidesteps and you go straight past.
and hit a tree that was
Does the
mysteriously.
orc get a reaction attack?
So, no, he doesn't in this particular instance. He just decides to sidestep out the way. So, unfortunately for you, that is the end of your turn due to your terrible rolling. It's now Garth Olympia's turn, who's actually done a bit of damage here already.
Yeah, which is more than I usually do. Not sure what I want to do, really.
Shoot the guy under the table again. You did good at that last time.
How much of him's still visible because he has moved behind
Yeah,
the table?
only the top half of him is shown behind the desk now.
Yeah, but he shot him underneath the desk, so it's probably just as difficult to shoot him underneath the desk.
True, there is a bit. Basically, there's a bit of orc showing at the top and a bit of orc showing at the bottom. To be honest.
Well, I mean, I'd quite like to go for the other shoulder, to be honest.
If you want to,
Make him even.
right, if you want to be specific about your attack, that's fine.
I'm going to reload my longbow and shoot him again.
Okay, so you reload your longbow, and you let rip another shot.
Am I allowed to move as well? I might just like
Let-
edge slightly further. into
Let
the-
me just double check. During.
Gosh. I think it is a reloading weapon that requires you to be still.
Yeah, reloading a weapon, you'd have to use your movement turn.
Okay.
A bow doesn't require a reload action. If I'm correct.
does it
The
not?
crossbow does.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I don't.
the crossbow does, but no, you're good. You're good. Go for it. Shoot it.
I'm only going to move like 2 blocks, but
Okay, yeah,
like there.
and fire.
That's it.
Nice one. For 20, I'm going to let you hit him in the shoulder. So roll damage.
Damn it.
That's +1, so 3.
3
Yeah.
3 damage. Okay.
Ah, you hit other shoulder.
But not as bad. Did not sting so much.
Okay. So now there is the orc has 1 weapon instead of 2, and he has an arrow in each of his shoulders. Next up is our good friend and our little demon person, Dimos.
Clinging to life.
Little. Okay, I'm not clinging to life. Thank you very much.
You pretty much are.
You're not doing very well at
I've
this.
got 5 HP. More than enough.
For now.
I'm
Because
going
I've never ran away.
if the GM allows it, I'm going to throw yet another card into the mix.
Okay.
He's just standing here throwing cards.
Yeah. Now it doesn't say that anything about recovering the card I've previously thrown. I don't know. Do I get it back?
No, it gets spent. That's it. It's gone.
Okay, so I have 33 then.
And you need to keep
2
those
seconds.
witnesses
I'm
to
going
it.
to keep you off mute, so you'll have to excuse the heavy breathing while I do this. Roll D33, was it?
The problem is you might get the same number twice.
Well, yeah, that's why I said you need to note down which one you put it on.
You need to mark down which ones you used.
Do you know
Yeah,
which
so
card
I
you've
can
used?
I can do it, yeah, I can remember it in this one. I'll to make
Oh,
notes.
you rolled 33.
Roll 33. Which is going to be... That makes no sense. Oh, okay. 33 is one of 2 jokers, which is a illusion of me.
So,
an-
that's what we needed, 2 of them.
An illusion of me appears exactly the same place as before, roughly. It's about there.
Hey, look, is that puny tiefling we nearly killed earlier?
Okay, so let's just go over this a little bit more. An illusion is one or more creatures that forms over the thrown card, and it remains there until dispelled. An illusionary creature appears to be real and of the appropriate size, and behaves as if it was a real creature. So basically, this illusion of Demegi is going to behave as if it was Demegi. It's going to run and hide. Except that it will do no
It's gonna
harm.
die.
Okay. Whilst you're within the range of the creature and you can see it, you can use an action to move it magically anywhere within 30 feet of the card.
Right, cool.
So you can move it around. Any physical interaction reveals that it's an illusion because the object passes through it, and someone who uses an action to visibly inspect the creature identifies it as an illusion with a successful DC 15 intelligence check. However, because it was actually thrown in front of them and they saw it, they're going to automatically pass that check. Oh no, they're going to get advantage on that check. The illusion lasts until the card is moved or the illusion is dispelled. So when you were incorrect previously, Demegi, when you put the sword through it, it doesn't dispel it. You have to actually move the card or dispel it, or you get to dispel it.
Okay.
Okay, so because they've seen it, because they've seen you appear in the middle of this room, I'm going to roll now rather than them touching it, and I think they're already in range anyway. So this is to see if the orcs believe that this is a real Demegi.
They do not.
No, they do not. They all believe it to be an illusion. I'm sorry.
What did they need in the roll?
Worth a shot.
It was a DC 10 roll.
There cannot be more than one puny tiefling.
There we go. Well, so there's a second Dimos in the room. He's mine. I can control him. Actually, Demegi can control him. That was your action. Do you do anything else?
No. I stay where I am.
Okay, then. In that case, we are back to the orc's turn, who turns round, moves forward to Lao Mang, and...
Wrong one, it's the arrow shooting guy.
The archer guy first.
Because he shot me.
I thought
I threw an axe in his face.
I think that was because the orc...
Orc free and...
The orcs were right to left 1, 2, 3 previously.
Because the guy behind the
because
first.
You got to remember they weren't in the correct order in the turn order list.
Well, because the orc swiped at the priest image and I
Yeah.
charged him.
Yeah.
So...
And then since then we've gone all the way round. Oh no, we
so
haven't.
it's the archers now.
So
Oh.
now it's the archer.
You are indeed. You must be correct there. I don't know. Uh-oh. I just unplugged something.
Don't unplug so.
That's not good.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. So the archer, in response to Gartoff hurling this axe at her, she fires an arrow at you again.
Oh, it was a lady orc. You could write a girl.
It was a lady orc. It bounces off. Well, deflects off your chainmail armor. You stand proud and unharmed.
It just deflects off his skin.
Probably off his cheekbones, to be honest. And then, knowing that her shot did nothing, she moves back into the corner over here. And now is indeed Gartoff's turn.
Right.
Flip the table.
What was? Is my axe still stuck in her?
No, it's not.
Oh, so it's still over in the top.
It didn't stick in. It just hit her and went out.
It's a
Would
stream
picking
dead.
up my axe be a free action, or would it be an
I'm
action?
sorry, Tim. I thought we were talking about what?
Is the stream dead? Because the people in the chat are saying the stream might be dead.
No, it's fine.
Is picking up my axe a free action, or is it an actual action?
I will say picking it up is a free action.
Cool. So for my actual action, I would love to flip this table into the face of this orc.
Okay.
So
You are not at your axe, so you can't pick it up.
No, I know, which is why I'm flipping the table first. I'm doing this first.
Okay, yeah.
Are you going to attempt to use your horrible charisma to woo the lady orc as well?
I'd probably not, but you get a 16 to flip the table over.
Yeah, so I'm flipping it at the orc.
Yep.
What do you want me to roll?
Well, it's going to be some sort of weird damage, isn't it?
It'd be like an improvised weapon, I guess. So 1d4 plus strength modifier.
Yeah, go for that.
Preemptively draw the table for you, Hellish.
Okay. Okay. Yep. We'll put a flip table in. 6 damage. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay.
I'm really slamming this flip table into the face. I'm not.
Yeah.
not doing it
I noticed that. So the orc is now on the floor, the other side of the table, having been knocked by this guy, and yeah, ow, it hurt.
Right. So then I will move the 20 foot over to pick up my axe,
Yep.
and then I will
The only thing you've got.
behind the table and duck down.
I will allow this. I will allow this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so it is now orc number 2's turn, which we decided is the one that is actually
Now okay.
is now
It's just dead.
down on the floor. As a free action, the lady orc says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" in a very orcish, growlish tone. However, it is.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Yeah, kind of like that, but in a lady way.
No, in a more
I was trying to put a bit of.
Are you trying to put a bit of lady in it? Was you?
Yeah, it sort of sounded more like a teenage orc with voice cracking. But...
Yeah. Wizard Brandon says, "I'm still kind of confused about the card system. Not sure how you would ever recover them. You don't. Once they're gone and cast, they're gone. The image of what's on the card disappears, and then it is just a piece of card." Yeah, she says that. And then... So because it's that orc's down, we now come to this one that turns around and attacks Lao Mang. We're in the right order now, guys. We're doing good. There we go. So I'm going to roll for that. There we go. Oh! So swings one of his swords at you and misses. Despite you facing the other direction. Are we going to give that advantage?
You could give it advantage.
Yeah, I think we're going to give that advantage. I'm going to roll that again.
Especially considering you got a nat 1. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so still a 9, which is terrible. And then he swings his other sword. Still with advantage.
That's one.
So 8. So both swings completely miss you for some really weird reason. And the orc is quite perplexed about how he was able to swing his swords and completely miss this.
Those two are just going to
Creature in front
constantly
of him.
miss each other in combat, and just the rest of us are just going to...
We had a session like that. Literally, miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
And it is now actually Lao Meng's turn.
Right, after his attempt, I swing backwards, swipe my sword back round to hopefully hit him.
Wee swing.
23
Oh wow! Yes, you hit him. Yep, that's going to hit him.
with 7 damage.
Wow. Okay.
I chop his head off. Do I get another decapitation?
You don't chop his head off with 7 damage.
Oh, you actually hit me. I thought we were friends.
Damn.
Yep. And that you've got a movement if you want to use it.
No, I'm set, ready to face him off.
Okay, so it's now Gartholomew's turn.
Well, I'm going to reload again. I'm going to point my longbow in the direction of the lady orc, and even though I've got -1 on my charisma, I'm going to attempt to get her to stand down.
We've never had this in our role-playing game before. What is this madness?
I shoot.
Surrender or else I'll shoot. Interesting. Okay, roll for that with advantage.
That's persuasion roll.
I've got horrible charisma, and also I'm a tiny little gnome, so I'm like no threat.
If
at
you
all.
roll high though, Tidmus.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Although it's advantage, so I do get 9 at least.
So you get 9. Okay.
It
Right.
would've been funny- What would have happened, just out of interest, what would have happened if I'd have gotten like a critical fail there? Would I just drop the bow and look like an idiot?
Yeah, like your bow snaps in the middle of it,
Like, oh, hang on, no.
or something like that.
I forgot the arrow.
Oh dear. Okay, so yes, you say that. We all kind of know what's going to happen next, but you don't. And then it's Dimos' turn again.
Does that take up his full action? Does it?
Well, well, you can do a move if you want, but you got to wait until she responds.
Yeah, of course.
Demeki?
Text back from the girl.
Demeki?
Sorry, I'm on mute.
Ah.
I'm on mute, sorry. Of course, it's a tricky situation, isn't it?
It is. You've just heard your friend tell them to surrender. So if you want to, you can delay.
Delay?
Delay.
Yeah,
So
delay
you,
my
Hold your
turn.
turn.
yeah.
And does that mean I can take it any other time in the next round?
You can hold your turn until the last person of the round.
Yep.
So you need
Okay.
to take your turn.
And
before
you-
your turn.
And when you want to take your turn, you must interject before an action is taken.
Okay. Yeah, I'll delay.
Okay, so
I want to see what her response is.
okay, so it's now her turn, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Wizard Brandon's like offer her a drink.
So she's not intimidated.
I've got the drink, and I've got a band loot, so.
So she's not intimidated at all by a little gnome at the end of the room. Although he did actually manage to put 2 arrows in her friend. She legs it to. Let's see how far she can move.
Not that far.
Yeah, you can go. I think you go. Is it 2 times or 3 times if you're running?
Right.
I think it's twice if you use 2 movements. So she's gonna go. She's gonna go to here.
Yeah, because you use your action as a movement. Yes, that's twice.
So she goes all the way over to here, and as a free action, she says, "We must protect the Lord." Okay, so
Sorry, can you repeat that?
we must. We must protect the Lord. So that's in reply.
We must protect the lords.
Yeah, thank you very
I'm
much,
a
Tim.
lady.
Yeah, and that's the end of her turn.
Well,
So-
she didn't kill me, so that's quite kind in a way.
So now it's Gartov.
No, it'd be Demos. He said to wait his turn after her speech.
Oh, you want to? Okay, yeah. So it is now.
I was just waiting roughly to sort of see what she was going to say.
Okay.
I might as well take my turn because I forget otherwise. If I'm being honest, she just spoke that in.
Common.
So I ask, who are the lords?
Okay. Do you do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. In which case, it is then Gartov's turn.
Right, I'm going to go to the opera, I'm going to move towards her, and I am going to unleash an axe to the face. Because a trusty hand axe thrown properly is always lovely.
Oh, 22! Ouch! Okay.
Well, there goes that source of possible information.
Roll damage.
Oh wait, she's dead.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Alright, so we do have a thudunk situation going on here, folks. In fact, it knocks her back against the wall again. She keeps getting smashed against the wall, this poor woman. Yeah, so now 2 are down. You've still got a movement action, I think, haven't you?
No.
No, you haven't. You moved from behind the table, didn't you? Which means it would now be Orc number 2's turn.
Is he unconscious or dead?
Dead. Which now it's the Orc in front of Lao Meng's turn. Having seen both his comrades, he's going to take an action to disengage. and then move his movement to get out of there. So
I would love to know which way round he's going in case I
Yes, please.
yeah, I'm going to sort that out now. So
Said anything, Mike?
Now, mate, trip him up.
he's going to go in this direction, and then in this direction.
Okay, move your squares individually.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to move your squares so we can see if we have opportunity.
He did a disengage. He used his.
He walks past you.
He didn't. He came from here, goes here, goes across to
That's
there,
what I wanted you to do.
and goes down. There you go. Well, there you are. That's where he ended up.
Okay.
The Twitch chat is sad that she's dead.
I wasn't actually considering it as like what I was doing. I just generally just wanted to attempt to parlay with one of the orcs. But one of my personality traits is hopeless romantic with +2 initiative. And I hadn't even thought about that.
You never know.
You also rolled a charisma save and not a
I
persuasion roll.
I just clicked on the first thing that said charisma.
No, you needed to click the one persuasion. Anyway, I will go after the orc.
Okay.
Again, attack, swing my sword at his back. I presume he's running away. So do I get advantage?
Yep.
So 15.
15. Yep. Oh, hang on. This one's wearing armor, isn't it? Yeah, this is the one that's wearing the metal armor. No, that's a fail.
Okay.
So, what weapon did you use? Your
Longsword.
longsword. So your longsword makes contact with the orc, but clinks and deflects off the metal armor of the chest plate of the orc. It is now Garth Olympia's turn again.
Cowards!
Is that your action?
That can be
Well,
his.
there's not much else I can do from this. Well, I mean, I could. Is he too far around the corner to shoot him, or is he?
It's not round the corner at all. You can attempt to. You can shoot.
Sure.
Bloody-
Well, the 14. So that's not going to hit. Does it threaten?
Watch out, coward as well.
What? Oh god, you're shooting into combat, aren't you?
There's nothing to it, Kalish.
There isn't in this one, is there?
No.
Oh, good. Thank goodness for that. Because somebody once shot into combat in a D&D 3rd edition, and they accidentally shot their mate in the back of the head, and it went through their skull and out their eye socket. It's just what happened.
It would be a low roll or one
Yeah.
to cause something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So you fail to hit. It just flies through the air over the table and hits the wall. Okay. And which means
But you're still a coward.
Orc 3's dead as well, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that. It's Dimos' turn again.
Okay. I am going to step into the room towards where my illusion is. So I'm going to stand next to my illusion. And...
Oh no, which one's which?
Haha, you shall never know.
I wonder what they would draw in there.
Okay. There's not really much more I can do from here because I don't have a ranged weapon. Let me just check my inventory 2 seconds. Oh, my character sheet closed. Oh yeah, because I restarted my session earlier, didn't I? Hang on. I've got my inventory.
Okay.
I've only got Barbara the plant and I'm not getting rid of her.
Barbara.
Ooh,
Wow.
can I throw a dagger?
Have you got throwing daggers?
I have a dagger.
You may throw it.
Yay! Right, how do I do a ranged weapon roll?
Dexterity plus your proficiency, if you are, I presume.
Dexterity, you say?
It is a dex roll, yeah.
Okay. Right.
So you got a 6. What are you throwing it at?
The orky thing over over there. Does that make sense?
Oh my
See my-
goodness. Okay, with a 6, that's gonna hit Lao Meng
Well, at least-
because
Lao Meng?
hey,
Where is Lao Meng? Oh, right, sorry. Yeah.
Lao Meng's stood next to the other orc.
Okay.
So it's going to
Whoopsie.
hit. Yeah, whoopsie indeed. Roll damage.
You're the only guy keeping you alive.
He still needs to roll an AC against my armor, though.
Yeah. So you have to roll to attack again, basically.
Yep.
Which you could actually success. Oh, no,
No.
no. Okay, so it does hit you, but it clinks off your armor. So as you're in the middle of this battle with this orc, this dagger comes flying behind you and bounces off your armor. You can have a guess where it came from, but there's only one person in that corner of the room.
If he looks over, I give him a shrug, and then my illusion sort of looks at me and does the same thing.
You guys
Oh.
just pointing.
And I point at my illusion, and then it and then it points back.
So it's a bit of me and myself going on here. Wizard Brandon thinks that Barbara the Plant is actually the main quest item in this whole dungeon. So now it's Gartoff's turn.
Right. I am going to move to corner him. Oh,
Oh.
not on top of him.
Move into the orc.
Move to corner him. I'm going to intimidate him. I'm going to be all like, drop your weapons and get on your knees.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering, with him being surrounded and there being so many, would I get advantage or am I just rolling?
Well, the fact that 2 of his comrades are being killed and that you're surrounding him, yes, you get advantage on that.
19.
Just as well.
Awesome.
Nice, 19. Okay, so your instruction was to drop your weapons and...
Get on your knees.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's now the orc's turn, and he does as he's told. He drops both of his swords, they're not long swords, and gets down on his knees.
Please do not hurt me.
So now that the threat has been
Neutralized.
neutralized, we're out of turn order now, so you can just role play on.
I'm going to go pick up my axe.
Who is this lord that you speak about?
I cannot tell you.
Put my sword against his neck and tell me now, as an intimidation.
Okay. Roll to intimidate.
22.
Okay. He thinks you're going to finish him off, and he thinks he may as well tell you, seeing as you're going to kill him. So he says, "Oh, well, I do not know his name." Oh, hang on, that's the wrong character. The orc says, I don't know his name. He's just the Lord.
And where is this lord?
He will be in his chamber.
This chamber? Down
Yes.
this corridor?
No. Not down there.
Can I roll insight to see if he's lying?
Yes, you can roll that.
15.
There's something in his voice. He's either scared or lying.
I push the sword harder against his neck. Are you telling you are lying? I believe you're lying.
Oh, no. Why would I lie now? I've got nothing left.
You still might want to uphold honor for your lord.
Here's no help to me now if you kill me.
I turn around to any of the others. Garth Olympia, you wanted them to surrender. Do you want to ask him anything?
Let's see, like, if I've got anything particularly.
I'm just waiting for Demegi to waltz over and thrust his plant in his face.
Hell, it's just to give you a heads up, mate. We've got a pretty heavy sounding thunderstorm over here. I don't know if you can hear that. So power may dip.
Yeah, it seems fine over here. The sky looks pretty fine. It must be far off.
I could try and use persuasion to get some more information out of this being of the charisma thing, which is -1.
Go for it if you like. Okay.
Come on, fella. If you give us the information we want, we'll let you go. I might be lying.
I admire your potential honesty at lying, he says, obviously very confused at this. He says, I don't know about the Lord. I know I do what I'm told, and I kill anybody who comes down here.
Would you take us to him? And we'll act as prisoners and spring a trap on him.
He kind of forgets the situation that he's in right now. He says, "Oh, what's in it for me?"
Barbara the Plant.
Your survival.
Oh, yes, that would be good. I'll have that, please.
Can I just quickly inspect what armor he is wearing?
Yeah, you can see that he's wearing a rudimentary, top helmet with nose guard of some description, and it's some sort of chest plate.
Are you about to get him naked before he pretends that you're his captive? Because I'm not sure that'll work.
No, they were suggesting the opposite, Mike. They were suggesting that he captures you guys and takes them to the Lord.
What I mean, like, he's going to pretend to be his captive after going, oh, get naked, give me your armor.
My lord, I have brought these people to you. They made me feel weird.
Exactly.
They made me take my clothes off and then touched me inappropriately.
Oh. Right, okay. He says, I know. And he gets up and wanders over to one of the bookcases and rummages around amongst the books and boxes which is on the shelves. And he pulls out some rope. He says, tie yourselves to this rope and I will take you to him.
I'm not agreeing with that plan.
I'm not tying myself to anything. I say stepping backwards.
I'll tell you what. Lawman, Garth, follow me. You tie yourselves up. Me and Dimos will come behind the orc.
No. Garth, put the armor on of the other orc.
Ah, that's a good plan, man.
You're an orc.
Yeah, I am an orc. You're right. I have to make it look like I'm a...
Unless it's a
In
female
which case,
orc
we don't
armor,
need him,
it
and
was
I'll
slightly
throw my throwing
concerning, but...
And Dimos can stay here as backup.
Right,
In
I'm
case it
gonna...
all goes wrong.
with this fantastic idea, I'm
Dimos
gonna throw my
can
bow
hide in the
and axe in the
shadows.
other one.
While Garth Olympia and myself can be taken to the Lord.
Okay,
I don't know,
so
who's
what are you
rolling?
rolling there?
Are you
What?
rolling?
I'm throwing the hand axe in the orc.
You did what?
I threw my hand axe in the orc. We don't need him anymore. He's dead weight, quite literally now.
So you're going to replace him.
I'm gonna take you.
Oh, we don't know where the Lord is, though.
What are you on about? She was running that way. The Lord has to be.
Well, I hope there isn't multiple corridors.
Well, it's too late now. That orc's dead.
Oh no. That's going to be another 3 episodes to get to the Lord now. Right, roll damage. Hang on, don't bother. It's dead.
Oh, really?
Oh, he actually rolled 5, so the orc is actually unconscious.
Unconscious.
Revive him.
Alright, there you go.
Could he not do a save? Could he not dodge out the way?
I'm I've got to roll for the orc now to see if it dies.
Is there?
It's dying. It's dying. It's dead. There we go. Okay, well done.
Well, no,
Well,
it's dead.
nice job, Garth, you big idiot.
I'm really good at killing things. I stick to my strengths.
I take the rope.
I think Laume could wear his armor and we could pull it off. He's got a helmet on, so.
Yeah, I know that, but we already had another orc with the same armor. Did he have the same armor?
Yeah,
Alright,
he
can
did.
I expect the other orc with the swords?
Yep.
Does he have possession of the same equipment?
Yes, they both have the same equipment.
Right, so if me and you dress up in the plate with the helmet down and then take Kid and Dimos,
It's not a full face helmet.
is it not?
Not only that, I'm probably not even big enough to interpret an orc.
Okay, in which case I'll take
Well, I
that
could use
down.
my disguise kit on.
Yeah, I'm quite sleepy as well.
True.
There we go. There we go. There was an idea.
I don't
Disguise
think
kit.
I
Okay. So what are you going to do? Take samples off the orc
get.
to create your disguise kit.
Well, have you ever seen that film Face Off?
Yeah.
You're just going to put a face on it.
Wasn't that the thing in that episode of Doctor Who with pretty Suzanne droid or whatever it was?
Right. Okay. I guess does Tickle need to roll anything for the...
Like in
Wait,
Click.
hold on. I'm probably small enough to wear the female costume. What's the size of an orc? They're the same size as a human, aren't they?
Yeah, they tend
they are
to,
bigger.
to be bigger. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So the
So-
the female orc will probably be your size.
Yeah.
She wasn't wearing the plate armor the same as the other two though. She was.
Can I see if I can use that plate armor, or is it going to be too big?
You can use that plate armor. It's going to be quite big.
Right.
the female orc was wearing a pretty pink dress with leather armor over the top.
No, it's just standard archery gear, to be honest.
So now
Um,
I can put my HP up, can't I?
I'll put plate armor on. Remove my chainmail.
Right. Okay.
Oh, do you want me to put your?
You want me to put your armor in my bag of holding?
Sure. Put the
That way
chainmail
we've
in his
still
bag
got
of holding.
it. We don't have to leave it behind.
So you've now got chainmail in your bag of holding.
Does that
And
increase
plate
the
armor.
weight of it? It's already at 15.
No, it stays the same weight.
Yeah, that's the whole good thing about it.
The weight of the contents inside, Timoth, it doesn't. You don't carry that. You just carry the weight of the bag. So why does the gnome have a normal size bag? It's a bag of holding. It's a magical bag.
It's like Mary Poppins bag. It's just like put anything in it.
It is
Put a
a
hat stand.
it is a Mary Poppins bag. That's exactly what it is.
Should I roll for disguise kit? 'Cause I presume I'm going to be disguising Lao Mei.
So you're disguising Lao Meng as an orc. We've got an half orc that's disguising themselves as an orc, and we've got two Demegis at the minute.
One of which can't move.
No, it can. You can expend an action to move it.
Yeah,
Up
but
to-
it can't be touched, so we can't tie it up.
That's true. That's true. I mean, he could stay there as a decoy, to be honest.
Right. Disguise kit. Hopefully this actually works.
Okay.
Well, it might not be that convincing.
Okay.
I'm more good with trees. I've not really done orc before.
Trees and bushes you've done.
And plus, I'm doing it on a much larger canvas than I'm used to.
So Garth Olympia makes a pretty bad job of trying to make Leng Mao look like an orc.
But from a distance. I'll put the helmet on.
Yeah, with the helmet and at a distance, you never know.
Yeah, right. We'll go
Okay.
ahead with this.
Okay.
We'll use the rope to tie up the gnome and Dimos if they're fine with that, and we'll go down the corridor.
Yeah, that's fine. Hellish, can you just automate me for 3 minutes, mate? I need to get the cat in because it's about to rain.
Okay.
Cheers.
Does look pretty hellish out there. Okay. So now we've got We've got we've got these two roped up, being led by those two, and this thing sat here in the middle of the room doing nothing.
It's possible that maybe Lanky should stand behind and be leading from the rear. Just it'll give an extra little bit of distance until we get to the Lord.
Yeah, true. So I'm like, you're following them along, and I'm just following them from behind.
Okay. So then, in that case, we go back to our main maze. And you...
Please don't be multiple doorways. Please don't be multiple doorways. Please don't be multiple doorways.
Let's hope there is a signs for directions.
There are no signs for directions here.
Lords, this way.
Yeah.
Luke's dungeon, that way.
No, you already missed the loot in one place. There we go.
You're talking about I've got the loot on me.
Ah, very clever.
Do you make any returns? What did I miss?
Nothing. You're basically the four of you who left the room, and you left the illusion behind.
Oh, and we tied you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're tied up on the rope,
Okay.
being led by Gartov. Okay, so yeah, you come to a corner, Gartov,
We'll go round.
and you come to a big corridor. Okay, let me see if I can get this right straight away. How far can you see, Gartov? What vision have you got?
So I've got dim light vision.
Okay,
Means that I can see as dim light in dark and as normal in dim.
there you go. Nice big corridor.
Just
Just
runs down the
just
corridor.
runs down the corridor.
I'm just smoking wisdom inside.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh no, nobody got shot me.
Jesus. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear thunder.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't have a power surge protector, so I'm praying that we don't get a surge.
what? Hang on, your computer isn't surge protected.
No.
Okay, you need to sort that out. Get yourself down to Wilco's at the weekend. They're literally a
Other shop
£5
far
or
away.
something. Yeah, but they're not as cheap. Right, okay.
Hooed myself a little bit.
You also haven't moved, just up studying room 20.
Yeah, you're all following each other on this bit, so you can see
Ooh,
you.
there's a whirlpool at the end of that corridor. I
You
know,
can
it's just to make his eye card. I thought there was like a thing on the map then.
Let's move to Meggy because oh no, he's doing it right. You remember you all have to stay in line. There we go.
Orc lady, which way we go?
what?
Orc lady, which way we go?
You say I'm the old lady?
Yes, you'll be orc lady. I'm just wondering which way you think we should go.
Uh,
I get bored of your answer and keep on walking.
oh, you're wrong. So, oh well.
Okay. There we go. More corridor.
Right, who wants to flip the coin?
Shush, prisoner. Orc lady, which way we go?
Left.
My left or your left?
We're facing the same way, so
Let's hope we conveniently end up in the right place.
You are wandering around in random sort of ways.
it's not be best to like try these doors and
I'm
see if
waiting,
there's
for,
like a
I'm
fan
waiting till I see an ornate double door and then I'm like, Lord.
Okay.
Maybe he's a stealth
just a
orc,
simple half orc. Like I'm not, but I know that lords have grand chambers, so I'm.
We don't know that. It could be a Time Lord and be
No,
sitting in
as
a
I said,
little
you
blue
don't
box.
know that, but I'm a half orc, and in my head, that's what every lord has.
Okay.
That's fair.
Left again.
Are you
Why
gonna?
do we go in circles, silly
I'm
woman?
going in the circle. What are you on about?
I'm just revealing the map as they
Oh.
wander around this dungeon.
I was gonna just pretend we're just going round to that side.
You spin me
We're
right.
gonna get stopped by guards in a minute, like actual guards.
Yeah, I'll
Hey you!
it's fine.
Where you take these people? Why you not kill them?
Oh, hellish, I'm kind of presuming if there's some ornate double doors, will be like there's some ornate double doors there.
Yeah, these are all just standard single doors, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's revealed a single line of pixels over to the edge of the screen.
Yeah, there's nothing there, honest. Okay, so as you go past this juncture, you see a corridor which is a little bit familiar in some ways. There's 2 wooden doors, and at the end there's a metal door.
I think that metal door, only one different. Maybe we go that way.
Well, maybe now we got the lockpick guy.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Where is the lockpick guy?
He's just.
He's still in that. He's still back. I'll move him. He's probably gone to see if the cat's okay in the lightning storm, or he's probably still on mute. I don't know. There we go. Right.
Yeah, so I'll knock on the door.
You hear a voice that says, "Enter."
I try the door.
It opens.
I open the door.
Okay. You open the door to reveal a rather large room.
Are you joking?
Nope.
Let's say we found it.
See,
I
random
am.
walking.
You know what? If you tried to bust your way in, it probably wouldn't have been so easy. But you just knocked, so he actually let you in, whoever the voice was. There we go. Let's do the large room.
Surprise twist, it's Amon's. No.
That's definitely looking like a lord's throne, isn't it?
There we go. Just making sure that we've got. There we are. We've got some doors down here as well.
Yes, you.
There's actually a lot of ways we could have come into this room.
Right.
Possibly. You don't know what's on the other side of those doors. So the Twitch chat are shouting for boss music.
Dun, 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 dun. Plus, we don't need boss music until we're in combat, so.
Yeah. I think I found it
Sorry,
though.
guys. I'm back. Sorry. What did I miss?
There we are. That was just for the Twitch chat only. Oh, and the YouTube viewers, of course. Okay, so what you missed, Meggie, is that you've been wandering around until you found a door that was different, and then you went Gartov knocked on it and went through the door, and you are now, the 4 of you, stood in a large chamber, the height of which is higher than any of the corridors you've been already. There is a raised area with columns, with 2 large columns, and in the middle of the 2 large columns there is a big throne.
Is there anything on the throne?
Hang on, I ain't finished yet. I'm going to draw the throne.
Oh god.
That'll do. Right, so there's a giant throne.
Very good. So, I drag
Sitting on the throne is what appears to be a gentleman, not orc, humanoid, humanish, human appearance. He's sat there, arms folded in front of him, and he's wearing all black, and has a hood. Yeah, that's right. Euperia? Oh, there we. Hang on a second, folks. The rain just hit.
Is it? What's that going to do? Break windows.
Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap up in a minute, because I'm not keen on having my computer on without Surge Protector.
There we go. We're good now.
We've only got 10 minutes anyway.
Okay, yeah, we've only got 10 minutes. So, so yes, there's this guy sat on the throne. He's humanoid looking. You can see his face. It's, I would say, somebody who looks like if they were a human, they'd be in their 30s to mid 30s. And then he's got a hood, so you can't see what his hair's like or anything like that. But he's sat there, and he says, as you come in, he says, "Why do you interrupt me?"
I bring you prisoners, Lord. These silly humans wanted to come and see you, and I dragged them to the middle of prison in front of my friend.
Okay, so are you an orc or a half orc, Mike?
I'm a half orc.
You're a half orc.
Fairly orcish.
Okay, so
Stuff covering up, so.
okay, let's do some rolls on that. Okay, so he believes you. It says, "What are you trying to pull here? Who are these?"
These gnome and tiefling come in, want to kill orkies.
Yeah, you orc scum.
I give him a little.
A little? No, you don't smash his face
Lightly
in this
whack me
time.
around the head and I die.
Okay.
I've got 10 hit points.
Okay.
I can't quite kill you with now.
You've got detect evil, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you're close enough now. This guy is oozing evil.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Perception check for everybody. Okay, so your period not paying much attention. Tidner's not paying much attention. Mike gets 0.
No attention.
Demegi's gone.
Alish, I'm here, but I'm disconnecting, mate. I'm really not happy about leaving.
Is it?
On with that.
Is it?
Sorry.
Is it fork lightning then?
Yeah, I don't want to take the chance, mate. I'm going to get off and get my PC shut down.
Okay.
All right, sorry guys. I'm missing the next episode anyway, so find a way of me back getting trapped or something in this. I'm sure you'll think of
In
something.
which case, instead of slapping Kid, can I
Yeah,
just slap
I'm
the
disconnected.
lady
I'll catch you
instead?
guys later.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hit on Demegi, right?
Hang on a second, guys.
Does anyone know what health Demegi's on?
You just whack him and like knock the sentience out of him.
He is on 6.
Oh.
He just becomes a vegetable. He's like. Oh.
Okay, sorry about that. Right. I'm just keeping an eye on the storm as well.
We've
looks fine
we've
from
decided Demegi's now a vegetable, and that Mike has knocked all sense out of him.
Right, okay, so
Yeah,
you basically stood in a line in front of this guy. Right?
apart from me, I decided to stand by the door.
Right. So you let go of the other end of the rope? Was you not holding the rope?
Oh, no, they were like he was dragging them, so
Okay.
I was just because I wasn't properly.
Okay. He stood there on it. He sat there on his throne, and he says, "Enough!" He stands up. He says, "You try and fool me. You waltz right into my home. I am not happy." Let me just roll for Demegi's perception, actually.
Well, I won't be happy if I lived here either. It's horrible.
Oh, actually, Demegi. Okay, Dimos notices. Okay. So he says, "I'm not happy." He says, and Dimos says, "Why do you have one of those green orbs?" Pointing at a big orb, moderately big orb that sat on the arm of his throne, and he says, "That is nothing to do with you." And he steps forward and says, "You came here, what, to kill me?"
At this point, can I just throw a hand at him?
Yes, you can.
And at this point, I will interject and just throw a hand at him. Boy likes to talk too much.
I think it's more the other way around. That you
Okay,
like to talk to.
so you throw the axe. It hurls through the air. He raises his hand, and the axe disappears.
Hey, I want that back.
He says,
Guide.
"You are clearly out of your depth, but now
Guide.
I will destroy you."
Guide, we
Oh,
need
we
to get
can't
out
really
of
know who
here.
you are first.
He reeks of evil. Literally overpowering evil.
Do you shout that
think-
across the room?
Yes.
And we'll leave it there, folks, for today's session. So thank you very much to everybody who's taken part today. You, Perry, Timoth, Mike, and Maggie for most of it. Thank you very much to everybody who's watched in chat. We'll see you all sometime soon, probably for the next roleplay session in 2 weeks' time. I am actually now going to be doing another live stream. We're off to do Minecraft on the Lonesome server, so I'm sure I'll see most of you then. But from me and the roleplay crew, we're going to end it on this boss battle cliffhanger, and we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye.